According to my calculations, the Earthstone must be around here on Skull Island, the home of the Eighth Wonder himself. Gorgeous. It looks much more gorgeous than in the movies. Alright, this is what we'll have to do. And before I find the Earthstone, I'm thinking of doing a review with a friend of mine who wears a long sleeve black shirt and wears sunglasses.
Welcome to Fandemic, where we thoroughly analyze various types of independent or fan-made media. I'm your host, Indie Fan.
Hey Indy, what's up?
Oh hey Dean, where are you calling from?
Oh, well, I'm calling from Skull Island.
Wait, there's a Skull Island?
Well, duh! And since the attack on San Diego, if there's a Godzilla, there must be a... well, you know!
Well, you learn something new every day. And it's appropriate given what I'm reviewing.
A King Kong fan film, I presume.
Do you really have to ask?
Of course I had to. Anyway, before we do that, roll the intro!
Hey, that's my line!
Once again, got my fate in my own hands. So alive, I will rise, gonna take another chance. My screaming inner voice leaves me no other choice, pushes me through limits till the very end. I'm playing with fire, I'm playing with fire, playing with fire, come feel it burn. I'm playing with fire, playing with fire, playing with fire, come feel it burn.
Welcome to Fandemic, where we thoroughly analyze various types of independent or fan-made media. I'm your host, Indie Fan.
Indy, you don't need to say it twice!
Dean!
Okay, sorry. Anyway, which Kong film do you have in mind?
Since this is another King Kong fan film review, you're probably asking, which one is this?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
Last year, during my Season 2 run, someone by the name of Loschrod Productions asked me to review his adaptation of The Eighth Wonder more than once.
Well, Loschrod, today's your lucky day because we're going to be looking over the Loschrod Productions adaptation of King Kong. Roll the footage! Another thing to note, the movie is in another language, so do bear that in mind.
So the movie opens up at a dock.
Just like Big Jack Films!
Anyway, we find a woman... Wait, where do they find her? I mean, at least in Big Jack Films' adaptation, it was explained even in the 1933 film, despite it not aging well.
Hey! I love that movie!
Yes, I do too.
Oh, Jack is gonna be pissed when he...
Dude, he already chastised me about San Diego and the fact Viz is the superior Sailor Moon dub. Which it is.
Alright, fair enough.
So they rescue the woman from the plot hole.
And we find out what happened to the woman to get her in this predicament.
And it turns out her name is Andaro.
Called it! So Denim offers Anne a job to work in his documentary. We also find out she's an ape specialist.
This is an interesting take on the character, giving her a bit of a Jack Prescott vibe to her. So Anne states she has to inform her family she survived, but Denim informs her they already took care of that.
So we then cut to Denim revealing the inhabitants of the island. Well, if you ask me, the creatures here seem pretty peaceful.
And we find the first problem in this film. He's blatantly using stock photos for transition. I mean, why not use stock footage? Looks more believable.
Anyway, Whoa! Again with the weird transitions!
Wait, we now meet our Kong already? Also, I have to state the stop motion effects are not that convincing. Not that they are bad, I can respect the filmmaker for trying, but he has a lot to learn.
I honestly second that notion, Indy. And so he immediately takes Anne and... Man, one thing I have to admit, the film has pacing issues. Another thing I have to note, the audio is too freaking loud!
So I then cut to the crew, only for them to find Anne is missing.
So Kong chases Anne and... that's it.
This has been another pointless moment.
So the Rhino attacks and Denim kills him with bad screen effects.
So Anne wanders the forest only to find a baby Triceratops trapped.
I mean, hey, at least she isn't trigger happy.
So she then tries to save the baby, only for Kong to do the job. Now, why does this sound familiar,
Also, let's play a drinking game. Whenever you see a Kong reference, take a shot.
Indy, I don't do...
Shut up.
So Kong and Anne skip stones, only for an octopus to attack.
So Kong scares off the octopus, and Jack and Denim come across a Carnotaurus.
The two flee, and the Carnotaur kills the sauropod.
So then Anne and Kong have this awkward dance. Honestly, I have nothing to say about that. Then she explains about Kong not being a monster, then... that's about it. Sorry, Indy. I couldn't explain of what just happened.
I've seen worse.
So we then cut to the forest where we run to a Triceratops and Denim kills it.
He's totally developed.
So they run back to the rhinoceros and Denim gets the idea of pissing it off and runs right into the Triceratops.
So the Triceratops manages to kill the rhino, reunites with its baby, and they walk away. Okay, I'll admit, that was actually a little endearing.
Is it though?
So they walk across a lake and make a raft off screen, only to be attacked by a crocodile. Which isn't really far-fetched. In the 96 remake, well, supposed 96 remake, Denim and Co. were about to be chased by the Indian government as they escaped from crocodiles. So good not.
And so the crocodile tries to, eat him? Eat him? Dude, what are you waiting for? Just eat him! Then it gets shot to death and dies.
And so we cut to a cave where Kong puts down Anne and he makes a log bridge. And leaves Anne.
Hey! This is my big day to have a date! So get the hell out of my property!
So we then cut back to Anne as she jumps from a tree only to have a Carnotaur chase her.
Okay, I'll admit, Indy, that's a pretty good change.
And so Kong hears Anne scream as the Carnotaur chases her, only for Kong to fight a Carnotaur and kill it.
Holy crap, Indy! He just snapped his neck!
Moving on.
And so we then cut to Jack and Carl as they survive the bug pit.
Say, just like in the original film, despite the scene getting cut, but got revived in the special features, and was in the Peter Jackson remake, and in the Big Jack Films remake.
They fight off the bugs with no minimal casualties, only for Jack to rescue Anne and Kong not wanting to do so, minus the misogyny.
I'll just let this clip speak for itself.
Gonna execute her. Look, a few minutes ago you said you didn't want to just wait here to be captured. Now all you want to do is stay?
Marching into the detention area is not what I had in mind.
But they're gonna kill her!
Better her than me.
Thankfully, Carl's convinced to let Jack rescue Anne, and we cut to...
Dean? Yeah? I need an adult.
I am an adult! Wait, what am I crying for?
So we find out Carl's documentary got canned, and Carl decides to go to plan B by knocking out Kong and caging him in Central Park.
Kong is gonna get it loose, isn't he?
Nope.
Hey! I was only...
No.
But...
Nope.
Alright! Fine! Party pooper.
Hey, I heard that, buddy. So we then see a skullcrawler? Anyways, Kong fights the skullcrawler thing. Jack rescues Anne, and Kong kills the creature and gives chase.
They manage to arrive safely as for Anne to realize that Kong is about to head for a trap, which Carl successfully captures him, and it cuts away to New York as he's about to present everyone to the big monkey.
Only for Kong to break out as per usual with Requiem of a Dream, and Kong eating him.
Did they just cut the black of Kong getting killed off screen? Oh, come on! I would have been sorry if it was an on-screen death! Like in the Big Jack Films remake.
So Kong wanders into a zoo and fights an elephant, and Kong destroys shit in the city, only for Anne to stop and make the same awkward music. And a tank to attack, only for them to climb out the Empire State Building, where Kong meets his demise.
Indy, that's not the Empire State Building. And honestly, I don't know what building it is. So anyone watching this, please correct us in the comments section below. Anyway, jet fighters and helicopters come to shoot down Kong. So they manage to fire all bullets at him. Kong couldn't take it as he falls to his death. Ah! Come on, guys! I just wanted to die!
So Anne blames herself for Kong's death and ends with his ghost?
Wait. What?
Indy? Did his ghost go back to his dead body and came back to life?
I promise you, you are not high.
Are you freaking kidding me right now? You mean to tell me that Kong got shot to death, fell hundreds of stories into concrete, have his ghost come back to his body, and is brought back to life? Are you freaking serious? And so the movie ends with Kong being brought back to the island with Anne joining him?
That was King Kong. Time for my pros and cons.
Don't you mean our pros and cons?
To be fair, the guy does have his heart in the right place and made some pretty interesting nods. However, the effects are amateurish at best. Jack Driscoll is hardly a character in this, and there's hardly any music on it, and it just drags. He has potential to be a good filmmaker, but he still has much to learn.
I second that notion, Indy. I wanted to be fair with this movie, but it sadly left me disappointed. The story is almost non-existent. The stop motion I feel like needed more work. Denim was just a one-dimensional villain, and the ending is just... I mean, what the hell just happened?
Full analysis is a D.
Yeah, I give it a D as well.
So yeah, this film really is not for you. I hope the maker of this film takes this as a mean to improve. If you're looking for a Kong film, give this a skip.
Well, that's all for today, everyone. I'm Indy Fan, and I'll...
Wait just a minute, Indy!
What is it?
There's something I didn't get the chance to talk to you about right after the San Diego incident. Well, it's your Has-Been Hotel review. As much as I like the review, I did have some issues with it. 3 to be exact.
Well...
3? You reviewed it without me, man! What the hell? No pun intended.
You didn't ask.
Fair point. And 2? I think you should not have made that joke about Gablor.
Oh, That wasn't a joke. That was a fact. And also, Gabler is too preoccupied with Jack to even fucking notice some reviewer like me.
Okay, but still, if he saw the video by any chance, he might invade your hometown with his army! You stupid, idiotic monkey dumbass! At last, but not least!
Listen to me. Gabler's preoccupied with Jack to even notice. And even if he watched it, we took on Calator, Crocodile, and a massive kaiju army. We can take on its forces. Anything else you wish to state?
Next time, can you have me join in the Hello Boss reviews on its episodes? Please! Please!
Okay. But Has-Been Hotel episodes are mine.
Okay, fine. But honestly, I think Alistair's replies was way too short. And in my opinion, I prefer Charlie's inside of every demon is a rainbow. No offense.
Feelings mutual. Don't you have an artifact to hunt?
Oh yes, I do. I still do. But hey, at least inside of every demon is a rainbow isn't as bad as... A, B, C, D, E, F, U. I got you now. You're dead.
Please, come down. Dean.
No, Eddie, no. Don't tell me to calm down. Don't you dare tell me to calm down, because I swear to God, I swear to God, if I ever meet that woman, Demon Heartbeat, thing that fucking song, I would take her out of the alive! Who else wants some? Anyone else want a piece of me? Yeah, I'll take it! What? Oh, no, Indy, don't you dare point at me, because I couldn't stand that annoying.
No. You think about what you did.
No, Andy, please! I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. Honest, I didn't. Sometimes I get too angry. It's a sign of insecurity, you know? Like when you knock down trees. but you're a nice ape. Such a nice, sweet monkey.
Don't say I'm not one who holds their friends accountable. Well, that's all for today, everyone. I'm a fan, and please take this as a lesson. Do not go into indigenous land and destroy things sacred to their culture, because then bad shit happens. Catch you next time!